You know what? Today feels like any other day, doesn't it? The sun came up just like it always does. The breeze is blowing softly. Everything around you seems normal. But wait, listen to me very carefully right now. Because today, November 10th, something very special is happening in the world you cannot see. There's a beautiful angel named Archangel Michael, and right now, he is standing right beside you. And you know what? He's not quiet today. He's not calm. He has something very important to tell your heart. Something urgent. Something that cannot wait. Someone who loved you so much. Someone who is now in heaven. They've been trying to talk to you for many days. Yes, that special person you miss so deeply. The one who left this world, but never really left your side. They've seen you cry when nobody was looking. They've watched you smile even when your heart was breaking inside. And today, right now, they really need you to listen. This is not just a small coincidence. This is not just a random sign. This is something truly magical happening from heaven. They have something very, very important to tell you. So please, open your heart right now, because heaven is trying to break through all the confusion and all the doubts you've been carrying. My dear child, you think you've been walking through all this pain completely alone, don't you? But let me tell you something beautiful. I have seen every single moment of your life. I was there holding you gently when nobody else even noticed you were hurting. That special person, the one whose face just came into your mind right now as you're listening to these words. They are with me in heaven, and they ask me to give you this message today. They are so worried about you. They are shaking your spirit with love, because this moment is very, very important. You felt something strange this morning, didn't you? Maybe a thought came into your mind out of nowhere. Maybe a memory touched your heart. Maybe you felt something in your chest, like someone was softly calling your name in a way that felt different. Not like a human voice, but something deeper. That was them, my child. That was them reaching out to you. That was the very beginning of this special message that heaven wanted you to hear. Now, I want you to do something for me. Just pause for a moment. Take a nice, deep breath. Just focus on my words right now, because there is something you really need to know. Something that will completely change the way you see your past and your future. Your loved one in heaven. They saw something last night that made their heart cry out. They saw what is coming next in your life, and they could not stay silent anymore. So they came to me. They begged Archangel Michael to bring you this message today. My precious child, don't ignore the strange quietness that just fell around you right now. Don't ignore the fact that you're still reading these words, even though you had other things to do today. This moment is not an accident. You were guided here to hear this. Your soul was chosen to receive this message today, because you are finally ready now. Sweet child, before we go any further, Archangel Michael is asking one thing on behalf of heaven. If your heart is open to receive beautiful divine signs every day, then subscribe to this channel right now. Not just for yourself, but for the ones you've lost, for the miracles you're praying for, and for the special connection you're about to make stronger. So please, subscribe now with all your heart. Now let's continue, my dear one. And please listen very closely, not just with your ears, but with your whole spirit. That person who is now in heaven, they remember the very last time they saw you. They remember exactly what you were wearing that day. They remember how you smiled at them, even though they could feel you were hiding something painful inside. There were so many words they kept buried deep in their heart, because they thought there was still more time left. But now, from heaven, they see time in a completely different way. In heaven, time is not about minutes or hours anymore. It's about precious moments. And this moment right now, the one we're sharing together, is the most important moment you've shared with them since they left this earth. They want you to forgive yourself, my child. They saw you blaming yourself so much after they left. Those painful thoughts that ran through your mind like poison. I should have been there. I should have called them more. I should have said more loving words. I should have held them longer. My precious child, those heavy burdens were never yours to carry. They never, ever blamed you. In fact, their biggest sadness was leaving this world without telling you how incredibly proud they were of you. They watched the way you handled all that pain. They saw how you tried so hard to stay strong when everything inside your heart was falling apart. And in heaven, they cried because they couldn't physically hold you anymore. But right now, in this very moment, they are holding you, spirit to spirit, heart to heart. You are not broken, my dear child. You are transforming into something beautiful. The pain you feel is not a curse sent to destroy you. It's actually a bridge. It's a sacred connection to something much, much greater than this world. And today, they want you to bravely walk across that bridge, not with fear in your heart, but with pure faith, because something wonderful is about to change in your life. They can see a big door opening for you from heaven. And this door is connected to something you've been praying about in secret, something that even your closest friends don't know you've been asking me for. They heard that prayer, my child, and now they are working together with all of heaven to make it real for you. But you must really listen now. Over the next few days, you're going to feel some strange and beautiful signs appearing in your life. Songs will start playing at exactly the right time. You'll keep seeing the same numbers again and again. You'll have dreams that wake you up with tears streaming down your face. Please, don't ignore these signs. That is the special way they speak to you now. That is the new language of your love. My dear child, I'm telling you all of this right now, because the next chapter of your life is already being written in heaven. You are not going to feel stuck anymore. You are not going to feel forgotten or left out anymore. The heavy silence is finally breaking. The answers you've been desperately waiting for are coming to you now. But it all begins with this sacred moment where you choose to truly believe that someone in heaven is still lovingly holding your hand. There's something else you really need to know. Before they left this world, they left you something very special. It wasn't a physical object. It wasn't a letter you can touch. It was a piece of their beautiful spirit. And it's been hiding inside you this whole time. That's exactly why you've become more emotional lately. That's why you feel drawn to certain places, certain people, and certain signs these days. That's them, my child. That's them guiding you. Their soul energy has been gently guiding your feet without you even realizing it. They want you to know something very important. You are closer to your true purpose than you have ever been before. Your tears have not gone unnoticed by heaven. Every single time you cried alone in the dark, heaven recorded it like a sacred, holy song. And now, all those tears have magically turned into keys. Special keys that will unlock so much peace, so much love, and so many unexpected blessings in the weeks ahead. But please, my precious child, please stay open. Don't run away from the signs when they appear. Don't numb your heart or shut it down, because if you close yourself off right now, you will miss the beautiful miracle they are sending your way. This message is far from over. Let me continue speaking to your heart in the next part. My precious, precious child, I haven't stopped speaking to you. Not even for a single second. Even when you thought I was completely silent. Even when you were screaming inside your heart and desperately begging for any response. I was still right there with you. I was whispering softly through the wind. I was sending you signs through the people around you. I was writing secret messages into your dreams every single night. And today, November 10th, I made absolutely sure this message would reach you, because heaven couldn't hold this back anymore. Someone you love so deeply, someone who left this earth with unfinished words still trapped in their chest, has been calling out to you from beyond the veil. They don't want to disturb your daily life. They don't want to bring more sadness into your heart. They only want you to receive one thing: the truth. A beautiful truth that has been trying so hard to reach you for so long. But you weren't ready to hear it until right now, this very moment. And that truth is actually very simple. You were always loved so much more than you ever knew. You were never, ever a burden to them. You were never hard to love, my child. In fact, your presence gave their final days on earth more peace than you will ever realize. And in those very last moments, before they left, their soul was still holding your name close. They were whispering it to me, asking me to please look after you, when they couldn't be there anymore. And I have, my child. I truly have. Every single time you felt like completely giving up, I sent angels to surround you. Every time you almost lost your way in the darkness, I whispered gently through your conscience to guide you back. Every time you thought of them and couldn't understand why tears suddenly came out of nowhere, that was them tenderly touching your soul with their eternal, never-ending love. My dear, dear child, don't you see it now? They haven't truly left you. They've only shifted their form. They still walk beside you every single day. They speak to you through beautiful signs all around you. They pray for you constantly from heaven. And today, they are begging me to pass this message to you, because something really, really big is about to happen in your life, and they want you to be completely prepared for it. You may not realize it yet, but there's been a spiritual countdown ticking away behind the scenes. You've been moving steadily toward a divine intersection, a powerful moment where all your pain finally turns into beautiful power, a moment where all that confusion and endless waiting finally starts to make complete sense. You can feel it, can't you? That something big is coming. That something deep is shifting inside you. There's a pull on your heart. There's a tension in the air around you. There's a strange awareness in your body, like you're standing right on the edge of something incredibly important. That's not just your imagination playing tricks, my child. That's the divine clock counting down to your miracle. That's exactly why Archangel Michael said, "You have 3 minutes left," because this is your now or never moment, a sacred moment where you either open your heart wide or you close the door on a miracle that's been prepared just for you. Please, my precious child, please don't close that door. Your special person in heaven wants you to know something even more specific, something they couldn't say while they were still alive on earth. They deeply regretted not telling you how much you actually changed them. You thought they didn't notice the little things you did, You thought they didn't really care that much. But they did, my child. They cared so deeply. You gave them more peace in just 5 minutes than other people gave them in entire years. You helped them believe in real love again. You helped them believe in the power of forgiveness. You helped them trust in God again. They might not have been able to say those precious words while they were on earth, but now they are screaming them from heaven with all their heart, and they want you to please stop blaming yourself for all the things you didn't get to say or do. Let it go now, my child. Let yourself breathe freely again. They have already forgiven absolutely everything. Now, it's finally time for you to forgive yourself, because there's something beautiful waiting for you just ahead. A special door is opening very soon, and behind that door is a person. Someone completely new, or perhaps someone from your past returning. Someone whose role in your life was always written in the stars, long before you were even born. But you will only recognize them clearly if you clear away the fog from your heart. If you let yourself truly believe that you are worthy of being loved fully, deeply, and completely. Your loved one in heaven is working hard right now to clear that path for you. That's exactly why the energy around you has felt so heavy lately. That's why emotions have been rising up inside you for no clear reason. This is not punishment from God, my child. This is purification. You're not being broken down. You're being carefully prepared for something wonderful. You are being shaped into someone who can finally receive what heaven has been trying to give you for so long. You asked me for big things, didn't you? You asked for peace. You asked for purpose. You asked for true love. You asked for freedom from your painful past. And now, those things are actually coming to you. But first, you must let go of everything that's keeping your hands too full to receive these blessings. And I know it's hard, my child. I know those memories feel like they're carved permanently into your heart. But I promise you this with all my heart, what's coming next will not erase your beautiful past. It will heal it. That's why this message absolutely had to reach you today. That's why Archangel Michael pressed this message into your soul with such urgency. Because your next steps really matter now. Because your faith will unlock doors that human logic could never open. Let me remind you of something important. Your loved one is not just watching over you from a distance. They are actively working for your good every single day. Heaven never forgets the ones who love deeply and purely. And your love reached them, even after they were gone from this earth. That love became a sacred bond that not even death itself could ever touch. They see everything now, my child. They see the real you, not the mask you wear for the world, not the brave face you put on when you're hurting inside. They see your soul completely bare, and they love it. They cherish it so deeply, and they are so incredibly proud of how far you've come. Even if you don't feel like you've come very far at all. They want you to smile again. They want you to dance freely again. They want you to trust again, without fear, because they know something you don't know yet, my child. Your story is not over. Not even close. You still have so many people to meet. You have places to go. You have a beautiful legacy to leave behind. And they're cheering for you from the other side with every single step you take. Right now, in this very moment, they are closer to you than you think. If you close your eyes gently and place your hand over your heart, you might even feel a soft warmth spreading through your chest. That's not just your imagination, my dear child. That's them. That's pure love. That's God's special confirmation that this moment is truly holy. So please, open yourself completely now. Be fully present in this moment. Be still and quiet. Let this beautiful truth sink deep into your soul. You were never forgotten. You were never alone, not even for a second. You were always deeply loved. And you are being divinely guided right now toward something absolutely beautiful. And my child, I'm still here, speaking every single word directly into your heart, like a gentle breath you didn't even know you were holding. This moment right now is your sacred appointment with the unseen world. There's a reason you're still here. There's a reason you're still reading these words. There's a reason you're still breathing, even though life has tried so hard to silence your joy. I held you carefully in every battle you didn't talk about. And the one who left you, they saw you survive the kind of storms that were meant to completely destroy you. But you didn't break, my child. You're still standing strong, and heaven is watching you with absolute awe. They've been calling your name through precious memories, through numbers that keep repeating, through shadows that flicker mysteriously at night. That sudden chill you felt, that dream that woke you with your heartbeat pounding like thunder, that was them. They weren't trying to scare you at all. They were trying to say, I'm still here with you, and I never stopped loving you. There's something truly sacred about the bond between souls who love each other deeply. Even death cannot dissolve that bond. You still carry their beautiful laugh in your smile. You carry their love in your gentle gestures. You carry their voice in your instincts. And they see it all. They watch you living for both of you now. And it breaks their heart in heaven in a way that only divine love can understand. That's exactly why they begged me to send Archangel Michael today. Because the time is very sensitive right now. You are about to enter a season that will change absolutely everything. All the things that once confused you so much. The sudden goodbyes, the long silences, the people who betrayed you without any warning, all of that is about to make perfect sense. You are going to see a full circle moment that proves I was watching the whole time. I wasn't ignoring your desperate prayers, my child. I was preparing something so much greater than what you were even asking for. But you have to do one important thing now. You must surrender, not give up. Surrender. That means trusting me completely, even when the answers don't come in the way you expected them to. That means saying with your whole heart, God, I don't know where this path is going, but I trust you anyway, because this next chapter of your life is not based on your human logic. It's based on your obedience to divine guidance. Your loved one wants you to know something special. They can see who is about to come into your life. And it's someone who will finally understand you. You won't have to explain your soul to them. They'll just know, just like the one you lost did. But this time, you'll actually get to say everything you never got to say before. You'll get the chance to give love in full color, not in broken pieces. But I'm not sending this person into your life until you're truly, completely ready. That's why this message arrived today, my child. It's the final preparation. It's the last gentle whisper before the big breakthrough. It's the quiet moment before the miracle appears. You've been walking around with such heavy questions in your heart. Why did they leave so suddenly? Did they really know I loved them? Did I do enough? And I want you to hear this like I'm standing right there in the room with you. Yes, they knew. Yes, they still feel your love. Yes, they are proud of you. And no, you were not too late. In those final moments, their soul felt your love like warm sunlight pouring through the darkness. It wrapped around them gently. It guided them peacefully into my arms. It helped them cross over with complete peace in their heart. That's exactly why they chose to speak to you now. Because today is not about pain anymore. It's about peace. It's about completion. It's about restoration. They don't want you stuck in the past anymore. They don't want you trying to keep their memory alive by sacrificing your beautiful future. The best way to honor their love is to truly live, to laugh again without guilt, to trust again without fear, to dance under the stars again like you used to before grief changed your rhythm. They are with you in the moments you least expect it. The gentle flicker of the candle, the bird sitting on your windowsill, the way the breeze moves softly when you're thinking of them. It's not just nature, my child. It's them slipping through the veil between worlds to remind you they never truly left. You've felt them, haven't you? You've had moments where their presence felt stronger than anything physical in this world. That was real, my child. That was spiritual reality breaking into your human experience. And there's something else they want you to know. Something urgent. You're not the only one hurting right now. There's someone in your life at this very moment who is silently drowning. They don't show it to the world. They wear the strongest smile. But they desperately need your voice, your comfort, your spirit. And your loved one is asking you, pleading from heaven, to be that light for them. To say the thing you never got to hear yourself. I see you. I care about you. I'm here for you. Because when you give that love to someone else, healing flows back to you like a powerful river. What you pour out, I return to you, multiplied many times over. Your pain wasn't wasted, my precious child. It was preparing you to become the healer in someone else's story. You are now the message that someone else is desperately praying for. You are their sign. That's how my grace works beautifully. I take all the shattered pieces and turn them into a map. For you and for others. You thought this message was only about the one who left. But it's also about the one who's coming. The next person. The next season. The next version of you. That's why Archangel Michael said, 3 minutes, because your soul is standing right between the memory of what was and the miracle of what will be. And if you walk bravely through this door, child, what you lost will no longer feel like an open wound. It will become your greatest wisdom. It's time now, my child. Time to stop asking if they're okay. They are. They're in perfect peace. They're in pure light. They're in a place where time no longer haunts them. They're being taken care of by beautiful angels who love them before earth even knew their name. Now it's your turn to be okay. It's your turn to live like you're protected. Because you are. It's your turn to laugh like nothing can steal your joy. Because I'm restoring it. It's your turn to believe again. Because your story is about to bloom in ways you never imagined. You're about to experience something truly sacred. You'll get the confirmation you've been asking for. The sign. The dream. The call. It's coming, my child. And when it does arrive, you'll remember this message. You'll know deep in your soul that this wasn't just words on a screen. It was me. It was them. It was all of heaven holding you close and saying, you're not alone. You never were. Yes, my beloved child. Let's keep going together. Because your soul isn't just asking for another message. It's asking for companionship, a hand to hold through the waiting, a voice that doesn't disappear once these words end. And that's exactly who I am. I'm not just here at the beginning. I'm in the middle. I'm in the in-between moments. I'm in the silence. I'm in the storm. And I'm in the sudden calm that follows. I stay when everyone else leaves. I speak when everyone else falls silent. I carry you when even you forget how to stand on your own. So listen closely now, because this part is just for your heart. I see you pretending sometimes, smiling at others, acting like you've moved on completely. But I also see you at night, when you turn the lights off, when you lay your head down on the pillow, and you whisper things no one else hears. Things like, God, what if it never happens for me? God, why do I feel forgotten? God, am I asking for too much? No, child. You're not asking for too much. You're asking for what your soul already remembers from before. You are not crazy for holding on. You are not weak for wanting something deep and meaningful. You're not desperate because you crave connection that doesn't leave. You're simply tuned in. You're aware of what your soul signed up for before this life even began. And now you're closer than ever to that promise becoming real. That's why the ache inside has been louder lately. That's why the signs are increasing all around you. That's why a certain name keeps echoing in your mind. Let me explain something gently to you. They never stopped loving you, but they didn't know how to hold love properly back then. They thought they needed to be ready in the world's way first. More money, more confidence, more status. But what they really needed was more surrender, more stillness, more truth. And I've been working on them, my child, quietly, deeply. I've been rearranging their heart, not to make them perfect, but to prepare them for you. Yes, you, the one reading these words right now. You have been their mirror all along, the one they compared every other person to, the one their heart returned to in quiet moments. They may have run away before, but now they're realizing what they ran from wasn't fear. It was home. And they're on their way back now. This time, not just to visit, but to stay. And I know the question still lingers in your heart. But God, what if I open my heart again and they don't choose me? Child, listen to me with your whole soul. They are not being given a choice this time. They are being given a calling, a soul calling, an assignment, a divine pull that no logic can talk them out of. And when I call someone, I complete what I start. What I begin, I finish. What I write, I fulfill. And that's why this name, the one you keep feeling deep inside, the one you keep seeing everywhere, the one you buried under doubt, that name is rising. That person is aligning with divine timing. That moment is approaching fast. And soon, you will be looking into the eyes of the one you thought you lost forever. And they will say with trembling voice, I thought I had more time. But the truth is I couldn't go another day without telling you what you mean to me. And in that moment, you will feel my presence standing right between you both, smiling. Because I was there for every single second you thought I was silent. I was not silent, my child. I was preparing the stage. Now, my dear one, I know you are tired, but please don't give up right before the page turns. You're not at the end of your story. You're standing in the doorway of a miracle. Don't close your heart now. Don't numb yourself out. Don't tell yourself this is just another message that doesn't mean anything. Because the moment you feel this deep in your chest, that's when you'll know for certain. It's not just a name. It's your name, written in someone else's mouth, about to be spoken with trembling hands and teary eyes. They love you, my child. They always did. But now they're finally ready to show it. And all of heaven is holding its breath. Because when they finally speak those words, and you finally listen with an open heart, the beautiful future I wrote for both of you will finally begin. Yes, child, this is the beginning of your love story, and it was worth every single second of the wait. Amen. Child, I am still here. Please don't rush away yet. Just because the message feels complete doesn't mean the blessing has finished arriving. Sometimes the most sacred revelations come in the quiet, after the voice stops speaking. This still moment right now, this beautiful silence, it's part of my presence too. It's how I let my peace settle gently in your chest like soft rain falling on dry land. Stay with me just a little longer. Breathe, because I'm not only giving you a message today, I'm giving you time to truly receive it. Yes, I've revealed something big to you. A name, a plan, a sacred reunion. But I don't just want you to hear these words. I want you to believe them deeply, to trust them completely, to carry them like a precious seed in your heart. Because, child, what you carry in faith today becomes your reality tomorrow. Let this beautiful truth take root deep inside you. Let it move from your ears into your very bones. You are deeply loved. You are eternally seen. And you are fully remembered. Now listen again with your heart. This isn't about rushing into romance. It's about preparing for purpose. You've both been through enough to understand clearly that love without foundation falls apart in the storm. But this time, this has been rebuilt from the inside out. What once broke you is now the very thing that will bind you together in strength. You've both been refined, not to punish, but to protect what's coming. What comes next is not fragile. It is fire, tested. I want you to laugh again, my child. To breathe easier. To look forward to mornings with joy instead of confusion. Because I am not the God of chaos. I am the God of clarity. And I'm bringing that clarity to you now. Bit by bit, hour by hour. You'll notice peace starting to replace the spinning thoughts. You'll wake up without that heavy ache in your chest. You'll smile without forcing it. These are signs. They matter so much. Don't ignore small miracles. They lead to big ones. And while the person I've spoken of prepares to reveal their heart to you, I'm asking you to do something too. Forgive. Not for their sake, for yours. Let go of what they couldn't be before. Release the pain they caused in their confusion. Don't carry yesterday into the doorway of tomorrow. I'm building something completely new, and new things cannot grow in old soil. So, child, dig up the past, bless it, let it go, and trust me to fill your hands with something far better. You're almost there. You can feel it, can't you? That inner pull, that quiet knowing. Heaven is not just above you. It's surrounding you right now. And if you listen closely, you might even hear their soul calling yours. It's real. The name is real. And it's coming soon. But I'll tell you something even more beautiful than a name. My child. Yes, you are the miracle they're about to encounter. They're not just receiving your presence. They're stepping into the blessing I've made you to be. You are their answered prayer, their turning point, their unexpected gift. That's why I've been shaping you so carefully. That's why I've been protecting you from distractions. Because I knew this moment was coming. The moment when the one who once walked away would return. Not to hurt you, but to honor you. And this time, they'll do it right. You will feel it in their eyes. You will hear it in their breath. You will see it in their actions. And you will know deep in your soul, this is the love that heaven wrote for me. So now, one last time, say their name quietly in your heart. Feel it echo in your soul. And when they arrive, don't act surprised. Just smile gently and whisper back, I've been waiting for this. Because, child, so have they. And so have I. Amen. Yes, child, this is still me. Still speaking through every word. Still holding your heart with hands you cannot see, but have always felt deep inside. And now, as we come closer to the final breath of this sacred moment, I want you to stay still for a few more seconds. Let my presence wrap around you like a warm blanket. Let my words flow into the places you've kept silent for so long. Those private wounds. Those lonely nights. The questions you asked in the dark when no one was listening. Because I was listening, my child. I was always listening. Even when the pain drowned out your prayers. Even when your grief became too heavy to carry in words. Even when all you could do was whisper their name and hope the wind would carry it to heaven. It did. It always did. Your love never got lost. It reached them. And now their love is reaching back to you. They have watched you carry the weight of unfinished goodbyes. They've seen you trying to smile for others when your own soul was tired. And now they are begging you to hear this truth. You are allowed to let go of the guilt. You are allowed to be happy again. You are allowed to move forward without fear that you are leaving them behind. Because you never could, my child. They're not stuck in your past. They're not trapped in your sadness. They are in your becoming. And what you are becoming is someone unstoppable. Someone full of light again. Someone who loves without fear because you finally know. Love doesn't end with death. It transforms. It deepens. It becomes eternal. The reason you're still here is because your purpose is not done yet. You have people to lift up, lives to change, a future to live fully. And your loved one is a part of that, just in a different way now. Now they are on your team from the other side. They speak your name in the halls of heaven. They are one of your greatest intercessors now. And I, the Lord your God, have allowed them to carry your prayers to me in ways no one else can. That's why you've been getting through things you thought would completely destroy you. That's why you've made it this far. They are part of your miracle. But now I need you to do something you may not have done in a very long time. Trust. Trust me. Trust that even though the past was painful, it was not wasted. Trust that even though you feel broken some days, I'm building something beautiful from every shattered piece. Trust that what's coming is not just a better chapter. It's a completely different story. One where peace is your new normal. Where joy isn't borrowed. Where love is not taken from you. It's multiplied. Your destiny is not behind you, child. It's ahead, just steps away. And the only thing I need you to do is keep walking. Keep believing. Keep choosing to get up one more time. Even if you have to cry while doing it. That's where the miracle lives, in your decision not to give up. And that's why I sent this message today. Because I knew you were getting tired. I saw the moment your heart whispered, God, if you're real, show me. Remind me. Talk to me. Let me know they're okay. Let me know I'm not invisible. So here I am. And here is your reminder. You are not invisible. You are chosen. You are covered. You are guided. You are protected. And the one you love, they're okay. But now they want you to be okay too. They want you to truly live, not just exist. They want you to chase that dream. Say yes to that new beginning. Take the trip. Speak your truth. Write the book. Start the business. Say, I love you, without fear. Laugh again without guilt. Heal loudly. Love freely. Because they are watching. And they are smiling. And when your time finally comes to cross into the next world, they'll be the first soul waiting. Arms open wide. Heart full. Saying, I was with you the whole time. But until then, live like you're on a mission. Because you are. You're carrying light in a dark world. You're carrying messages in your heart that others desperately need to hear. You are a living testimony that grief cannot kill love, that loss cannot stop purpose, that heaven is closer than we think. And if you listen closely right now, you'll hear it. That soft whisper, that holy breath, that still small voice. It's them, it's me. And we're saying one last thing to you. In this sacred moment, you're going to be okay. Not because everything is easy, but because everything is divine. Even the tears, even the ache, even this moment. So walk forward now, my child. Let this be the moment you never forget. The day heaven spoke, and your spirit answered. And if this message reached you, if your soul felt something shift, if you know this was for you, then share it. Speak it. Live it. Let the world know you're still here. And your story is just beginning. Yes, child. Let's keep going. Because even though the words are flowing like a river, the message is not done yet. The angels are still near. Your loved one is still listening. And I, your God, still have more to say to you. Because something is about to happen. Something that will feel so unfamiliar, so unexpected. You might be tempted to push it away. Don't. Because when it shows up, it will come gently wrapped in stillness, not noise. It won't look like lightning striking from the sky. It will look like a small, ordinary moment. But inside that moment will be your miracle. You've been trained to wait for thunder, to wait for signs in the sky. But the truth is, most of my miracles arrive in silence, in the quiet choices, in the strange sense of peace you feel, even when things don't make sense. That's me. That's how I show up when your soul is ready. And right now, your soul is ready. That's why you've been feeling so much lately. Your emotions have been rising for no reason. You've been crying randomly, getting nostalgic, feeling like you're standing between two worlds. That's not depression, my child. That's awakening. The version of you that was silent is leaving. The version of you that accepted less than you deserved is ending. And the version of you that honors your soul, trusts your divine instincts, and walks with quiet confidence is being born. This birth won't be painful like the last season. You've already done the hard part. You survived the aching silence. You survived losing someone who meant the world to you. You stood in the wreckage and still believed in love. That's why I'm trusting you now with more. Yes, more love, more clarity, more divine opportunities, and yes, more protection. Because this time, what I send will not harm you. It won't drain you. It won't confuse you. It will bring rest to your bones and alignment to your path, the one you lost, They already saw this. They've seen your future from heaven. They saw what you're walking into. That's why they've been trying to reach you so urgently. They couldn't stay quiet while your miracle was approaching. They had to make sure you wouldn't block it with fear. They had to whisper again and again, "You're ready now." So let me tell you what they saw. They saw you smiling with someone new. A real smile. Not a polite one. Not the one you force when you're hurting. But a smile that comes from healing. They saw you speaking to a crowd. Maybe not on a stage, but in your own way. Maybe through writing. Maybe through one-on-one conversations. But your voice reached others. Your pain became purpose. Your story became someone else's survival guide. They saw you lighting candles in rooms you used to sit in, crying in the dark. They saw you holding hands with peace, with joy, with clarity. They saw you stop asking, "Why me?" and start saying, "Thank you." And my child, I saw it too, because I designed it. You were never meant to live a life of constant loss. The enemy tried to convince you that grief was your permanent identity. But I'm here to tell you, grief was a chapter, not your name. You are not broken. You are becoming. And I didn't send this message to comfort you with soft words. I sent it to awaken you with truth. You've cried long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've waited long enough. Now it's time. Time to return to your light. Time to stop apologizing for how deeply you feel. Time to let the ones in heaven celebrate your joy instead of watching you bury it. They didn't want you to suffer this long. You think grief honors them. But what honors them more is life. Live, child. Live boldly. Love big again. Trust me again. Let people in. And most of all, forgive yourself. Because there's someone who's been watching you carry guilt, like a coat that doesn't fit. They've seen the way you whisper, "I'm sorry," in your sleep. And they are crying from heaven, because you don't have to carry that anymore. They never needed you to be perfect. They just needed you to be present. And you were. Even in your silence. Even in your mistakes. You showed up the best you could with the heart you had. And that was more than enough. That's why I held you together when you thought you'd fall apart. That's why I whispered into your bones, "Keep going." When you thought no one noticed, I noticed. And now the season of watching is over. The season of walking begins. You're walking into answered prayers, into divine appointments, into love that doesn't leave. But I need one thing from you. Do not run back to your comfort zone. Do not return to people who made you forget your worth. Do not water yourself down to be accepted by those who never saw the full you. Because the one in heaven, they see it now. They see the full you. And they want you to rise, to shine, to walk with your head held high. Not because you're arrogant, but because you finally believe what they always knew. You are extraordinary, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. You've always been chosen. You've always been enough. And now, child, you're finally free to live like it. Yes, child, I am still here, still whispering through the tears you're trying to hold back, still walking beside you, even though your feet feel tired, still speaking because I know your soul is finally listening, not just with ears, but with that quiet place in your heart that hasn't been touched in a long time. That part of you that used to believe in miracles before life hardened you. Let me speak to that part of you now, because the message isn't finished. Not until you feel what heaven is trying to press into your chest right now. You are not late. You are not behind. You haven't missed your moment. You are exactly where I need you to be. Reading this, feeling this, being unraveled by words that sound too specific to be random. Because they are. They were made for you. You've spent so much time wondering if you're doing life right, wondering if your loved one sees the things you're doing, the changes you're making, the way you've been fighting so hard to become someone they'd be proud of. I want to tell you something, child. They already were proud from the very start, even when you felt messy, even when you were lost, even when you were grieving so deeply that you could barely function. They saw the way you loved, and they carried that with them into eternity. That's why they've never left. That's why heaven keeps trying to reach you. Because this next part of your life, this sacred stretch of days and months that are coming, will require you to believe in yourself again, but not the way you used to. This time I need you to believe in the version of you that pain shaped, that grief refined, that my hand protected. The strong you, the awake you, the wise you. Because the next doors that open won't be for the old you. They'll be for the one who said yes to healing. The one who said yes to letting go. The one who is finally ready to receive without guilt. Do you know how hard it is for me to bless someone who doesn't believe they deserve it? That's why I've been trying to teach you through every ache, through every memory, through every divine sign. You are worthy. You are ready. And what's coming next? It's not just an answer to prayer. It's the fulfillment of a promise that's been waiting for your yes. Your loved ones saw this promise from the other side. They saw what your obedience would unlock. And now they are helping to clear the path. You might not see them, but you felt the changes, the shifts, the protection, the way things that were once confusing are starting to fall into place. That's not luck. That's alignment. That's the sound of chains breaking in the spirit world. Because you finally stopped running from your healing. And now Now I need you to protect your peace. Don't go back to the places that drained your light. Don't chase the ones who ghosted your heart. Don't entertain what I already asked you to release. What's ahead of you is too sacred to be contaminated by what's behind you. I am not a God of confusion. I am a God of peace. And when you feel that peace, that warm silence that wraps around you without reason, that's me. That's your sign. Follow it. Let me lead you now. And my child, open your heart just a little wider. Because I want to show you something beautiful. The person you loved who is now in heaven. They're not just a memory. They are part of your destiny. They are connected to the miracles I'm sending your way. You'll feel them in the laughter that comes back, in the songs that play at the perfect moment, in the strangers who remind you of them, in the dreams that bring you comfort. When life gets too heavy again, they are not watching you from a distance. They are walking with you in the unseen. And when you smile again, when you really, truly smile again, you will feel them smile too. They don't want you to cry forever. They want you to carry them like sunlight, not shadow. They want you to know that every step you take toward joy is a step toward them, because love never dies. And what was rooted in love is eternal. So don't rush this healing. Let it come softly. Let it unfold like a new day. And know this, I'm not done surprising you. Your name has been whispered in rooms you haven't walked into yet. Your story is being woven into someone else's answer. Your pain is becoming your power. And I am proud of you. Proud of the way you kept going. Proud of the way you've loved even when it hurt. Proud of the way you keep choosing hope. You, my child, are a miracle in motion. And today, November 10th, is just the beginning. So breathe. Say yes to your life. Say yes to the divine timing. Say yes to being loved, even by someone who is now in heaven. And say yes to me, the one who never left, the one who held them, the one who now holds you. The next 24 hours are not just hours on a clock. They are sacred space. Expect signs. Expect warmth. Expect answers. Because the one you loved is still loving you. And I, your God, will never stop speaking life into your soul. You have 3 minutes left, not to panic, not to fear, but to choose, to open, to surrender, to rise. Heaven is waiting for your yes. Now, let's begin again together. And my beloved child, as we come to the closing of this sacred message, I want you to feel this in the deepest part of your soul. This is not goodbye. This is not the end. This is the beginning of everything you've been waiting for. Right now, in this very moment, something has shifted in the spiritual realm. The walls that kept you from your blessing have crumbled. The door that seemed locked for so long has finally opened. Your loved one is at peace now, and they are smiling as they watch you step into the light they always knew you deserved. They are cheering from heaven. They are praying for your joy. They are sending you strength through every sunrise and every gentle breeze. And I, your God, am walking every step with you from this moment forward. So I'm asking you now, if this message touched your heart, if you felt them here with you, if you know this was meant for you, please don't walk away in silence. Honor this moment. Like this video right now as a sign to heaven that you received the message. Subscribe to this channel so you can keep hearing these divine words every single day. Because your journey doesn't end here. This is only the beginning. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it too. Because just like this found you at the perfect time, it will find them too. You are not alone anymore. You are surrounded by love. You are guided by heaven. You are protected by angels. And you are held by me. Now go, my child. Go and live the beautiful life that's waiting for you. Go and love without fear. Go and smile without guilt. Go and trust that everything, absolutely everything, is working together for your good. Your loved one will always be with you. And so will I. This is not the end of your story. This is where your miracle begins. Amen. God bless you, precious child. And until we meet again in the next message, carry this truth in your heart. You are deeply, eternally, and perfectly loved.